Okay, so today we have 5 tips to help you upgrade your photography game. If you want to take photos like this, like that, and like all of this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, and get notified whenever I upload a new video. And stay tuned. If you're ready, tip number 1, find inspiration. Now, how do you find inspiration? Well, that's a good question. If you're watching this right now, then it means you have access to the internet, and then you should know about Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram. Personally, I follow a lot of photographers on Instagram and on Facebook. So if you want to find inspiration, feel free, follow some of the photographers, get inspired by some of their creativity, try them out. You do not necessarily need to make a copy of the same photo they took. You can actually understand the creativity behind it and then try and take photos similar to what they already have. Tip number 2, take a lot of photos. The more you take photos, the better you get. You also need to take a lot of photos whenever you're taking a shot of a person or a thing, whatever it is that you take a photo of. You need to take more than one photo at a time. If possible, take as many shots of the same subject from different angles as much as possible, because there is always going to be a possibility that you missed a shot or you did not frame your shot the way you really wanted it. So the more you take shots, or the more you take a shot of a particular subject, the better your chances of actually getting the perfect shot. Tip number 3, shoot raw. That sounds a little dirty, but listen, shoot in the raw format. Usually the camera is set by default to JPEG. Yes, set to JPEG by default. So go into the settings and change the settings to a raw format. That way you will have a lot of information and details in the photos that you take. Now, I know it is very tempting to shoot in JPEG because right at the back of the camera or on the phone, whatever you use to take your photos, you can see all the colors and they look amazing. So you will be tempted to take photos in JPEG. Don't. Unless, of course, you don't really care about the details or the information in your photos, then you can go ahead and shoot in JPEG. If you want to have control over the colors, the dynamics, the shadows, the highlights of your photos, then you want to shoot RAW. Because when you shoot RAW, it gives you more details and more control over your exposure and everything in post. That is when you edit your photos. So shoot RAW. If you're using your phone, try and find the settings to change your format to RAW. It will really help you. If your camera cannot shoot RAW, there are third-party applications that can help you to shoot RAW. So shoot RAW to have more details in your shot so you can edit and have more control over your editing in post. Tip number 3, shoot RAW. Okay. Tip number 4, shoot different angles. Now, you need to shoot different angles from the regular. People like to take photos from the eye level, from the waist level, but try to shoot from different angles. If possible, let your subject stand still or let your subject be still and then move around your subject. I promise you, you will definitely find a different perspective of the same shot you wanted to take earlier on. And when you do this, it helps you to change the narrative or the perspective of the same photo. And your photos are going to look very unique and very special. Tip number 5, edit your photos. Now, I cannot stress on this, unless of course you don't really care about the kind of photos you want to put out there on social media or you want to show your friends. But if you really want to have photos that stand out, you need to learn at least some basic editing. I promise to make a video on editing of photos or photo editing, whatever it is. Not necessarily PS or any other, just the basic editing tools you can find even on your phone. How to control the exposure of your photos, how to control the shadows, whatever it is. We will do basic editing, but edit your photos. You can find third-party applications on your phone or your mobile app or on your computers to help you edit your shots. Instagram actually has filters. Use filters if possible. If you do not know how to edit your photos, you can always check my channel again, because definitely I will post a video about editing photos. So 5 tips for you to upgrade your photography game. Tip number 1, find inspiration. Tip number 2, shoot more than one shot at a time. Shoot as many shots so you don't miss the perfect shot. Tip number 3, shoot raw at all costs. Try and shoot raw so you can have control of the details, or have control whenever you edit in your photo. Tip number 4, shoot from different perspectives and different angles. Shoot lower if possible. And tip number 5, edit your photos. I hope these tips help you to actually tap into your creativity. My name is Sean V. You can call me Michael, and you're watching SV Lens. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. If you have any question, comment, suggestions, please leave it in the comment section, and do like this video for me. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Oh wait, share your photos, okay? Share your photos so we can actually see your creativity. Take care. Bye for now.